We are right here with you on the Power Circuit. Remember, this program is brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, that keeps you informed about power sector activities. I am your anchor, Amara Agubesi. Take a peek into the reports. Minister of Power inspects mobile transmission substations, visits Sebin plants. TCN promotes capacity building on service level agreement for officials of Kaduna Electric. Maintenance is the lubricant to effective operation of machine and equipment, and so the special report focuses on the successful preventive maintenance exercise at the 132 kV Apo transmission substation, Abuja. Sports lovers draw accolades from TCN Enugu sub-region. Let's have the full reports. In the quest to boost power transmission capacity in Nigeria, the federal government is adding more mobile substations to the network of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, was in Lagos to inspect some mobile substations ready for deployment to areas where they will be most useful in the transmission network. The Minister, in a separate visit, was also at the Ebwin Power Plant in Lagos. It is the biggest of all power generation companies in Nigeria so far.
At the Nigerian Electricity Management Services Agency, NEMSA facility in Lagos, the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, was in company of the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, and the Managing Director of the MGN Power Company, Mr. Kenny Anwe, to inspect the transmission equipment procured as part of the Presidential Power Initiative. Highlighting the significance of mobile substations, the Minister said, mobile substations are enabled to provide power solutions, particularly in scenarios such as major load centers, stopgap measures during maintenances, and for emergencies. The flexibility of the mobile substation ensures swift responses to fluctuating power demands by contributing to uninterrupted service delivery. Just recently, the Kwanar Dangura 132 33 kV transmission substation of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, received one of the 63 MVA mobile transformers and its accessories. Upon the completion of the installation, which is ongoing, the substation's capacity will increase by 50 megawatts. It will increase the available bulk power for Kano and Kaduna electricity distribution companies to offtake for onward delivery to electricity consumers. Meanwhile, the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, has also paid a courtesy visit to Egbin Power Plant in Lagos. It is Nigeria's biggest power plant so far, providing a significant portion of generated energy to the national grid.
Providing quality service is the soul of any thriving business. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has continually sensitized its staffers about the service level agreement, a game-changing innovation that is meant to ensure all operators in the power sector optimize their performance. The Power Circuit team brings to you a sensitization session in the Kaduna region of TCN, this time not for TCN officials but to train officials of Kaduna Electric on implementing the SLA.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has been at the fore in promoting the Service Level Agreement, SLA. As an interface between the generation companies and the distribution companies, TCN occupies a significant position and sustainably drives innovative strategies to provide service to these two interface sections of the power sector value chain. Engineer David Bello, an Assistant Manager, System Operations, is the SLA representative at the system operations arm of TCN, and along with its team members, they are driving the performance action on the service level agreement in the Kaduna region of TCN. Right inside the training room, it was a mood set for learning and the exchange of knowledge as the participants were exposed to the rudiments of what the service level agreement entails.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is important right now. You can't do anything because we are in agreement. You have to tell me what your capacity is. You have to tell me where you have shortfalls. And that is why anytime we have challenge, we have to call. Now we have issues here. We have to transfer this load to this transformer, and it's going to take a little time. Is there a way to pick the load somewhere else? Yes, because we are working together. We know that you must have take. At the end of the day, you must bring the money. Are you following me? And all the value chain, the stakeholders must have this revenue. And then we can't shortchange you, we can't frustrate you. If we frustrate you, we are frustrating ourselves. So we have to work in synergy. So it is important that I don't hide anything. I must know your capacity.
The TCN official further explained the objective of initiating the Service Level Agreement, SLA, which has to be complied with by all the operators in the Nigerian electricity supply industry.
Since the service level agreement, the aim of it is that the end user receives efficient service from the power sector. Basically, that was why we have this training, and we asked them, well, our rooms are always open, our doors are open for any assistance that we can render so that they can comply with the obligations as it relates to the service level.
One of the participants and head of unit, Power System and Dispatch at Kaduna Electric, Engineer Muhammad Manga, expressed his appreciation for the opportunity to synergize with the officials of TCN, noting that the session was quite impactful.
The power circuit continues in a moment.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GenCos, distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to DISCOs, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the DISCOs begin. TCN consists of two distinct business units: the Transmission Service Provider, TSP, and Independent System Operation, ISO. ISO comprises System Operation, SO, and Market Operation, MO. Each business unit performs specialized functions under the TCN umbrella. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
Maintenance is the lubricant to effective operation of machines and equipment, and the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN maintains these equipment to sustain its operation. We are glad to bring to you a special report on the successful maintenance exercise of equipment at the 132 kV Apo Transmission Substation in Abuja.
The 132 kV Apo Transmission Substation is one of the critical power substations in Abuja, serving a major section of the city center and critical government facilities. There are arrays of power transformers in this substation that delivers bulk power for evacuation by the distribution load centers under the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, AEDC. The maintenance activities at the substation saw the TCN engineers check critical sections of the installations at the switchyard, the transformers and the control panels. A senior manager, system operations, and the supervisor of the Apo transmission substation, Engineer Emmanuel Agada, said the 305 MVA substation plays a super role in power transmission in Abuja.
We have 2 by 100 MVA transformer. We have 1 by 60 MVA transformer. We also have 1 by 45 MVA transformer. So in total now, we have 305 MVA. In megawatt now, we now introduce the power factor that will give us, not less than 200 and something megawatts.
With such a huge role, Engineer Gada believes that prompt and routine maintenance of the facility is crucial.
The essence of preventive maintenance is to prevent total breakdown of our equipment. And that is why every year there's a schedule to ensure that our equipment is being the test is being carried out on it. So anything that will lead the equipment to a breakdown, they try to rectify before then. So if you can look around and see that our maintenance men are busy working, carrying out different tests. The system lines are there changing some weak conductors. So that at the end of this exercise, we discover that when power is restored by the transformer, the customer will enjoy supply from it.
There are certain procedures before engineers can commence a preventive maintenance of power transmission substation.
Preventive maintenance we do it once in a year. That's why we call it preventive. But that does not mean that other work may not come up. Things can come up at any time because this is an equipment that is bound to break down at any time. So any breakdown that occur, our maintenance crew will come and attack it immediately and restore it back to service. So before preventive maintenance takes place, necessary approval has to be obtained from different portals. The National Control Center has to give us approval, which we have to request not less than 2 weeks for the work to be perfected. And the headquarter has to be carried along too, for them to be informed. Because the public too need to be informed that so period, a particular equipment is going out and is covering so locations, that they will not have light for so periods. So all those things need to be done before the work is commenced. So what we expect to achieve after the exercise is that customer will enjoy quality supply from the equipment.
While preventive maintenance is crucial, the safety of the personnel and equipment during the exercise is also crucial. That is the role that the Health, Safety and the Environment Department of TCN plays.
Safety measures we ensure that we isolated the place first, and we ensure that all the engineers are wearing their PPE appropriately. So far it has been good, we thank God, and we are hoping it will be successful.
Power Circuit continues after this break. Don't go away.
$6.5 there.
Guys, I have a business that can change our lives.
Business?
Business that can change our lives.
Guys, if money is involved, take it. But you don't know the kind of business.
Business is business.
Okay, my guy. Nasu. Let's read this game. No.
Real money, and there's a big market for it.
Wait, is it vandalism that you have brought me here to do?
Yes!
Something that can take me to jail? Something that can destroy our economy and spoil what the government wants to achieve?
Real money.
I can't. See this man? I can't. Even you. Shut up your mouth. I will never go to jail. Vandalism. God forbid. God forbid.
Look at the people I want to help.
Come here. I beg you.
Please, Oga, I beg you. I beg you. This is the handwork of the devil. Please.
Be part of our economic growth. Do not destroy electricity power installations. Do not destroy government effort to provide electricity for all. Report any suspicious person found stealing or loitering around power installations to any security operatives close to you or to the nearest transmission company of Nigeria office.
This message is brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
Keeping fit is everyone's business. You too must keep fit, and trust me, your body will thank you. For the Transmission Company of Nigeria, physical exercise and recreation activities are given a high place for the members of staff. TCN has sustained its routine weekend exercise for members of staff at the headquarters for several years. This is also replicated across the 10 regional headquarters too. Come with us to the Enugu Regional Headquarters, where the Sports and Recreation Club at the Enugu Sub-Region rewards sports lovers for the right choice of keeping fit.
Workers at the Enugu sub-region of TCN have continued to show passion for physical fitness as they turn out in large numbers for activities like outdoor games, indoor games, and health checks. In one of the sessions, TCN organized a football match between the males of the entire Enugu region and those of the Enugu sub-region alone. There was also a football match between the female team of the Enugu region as a whole and those of the sub-region. The result was that the sub-region male team defeated the regional male team with 2-0, while the female team of the regional office defeated their counterpart at the sub-region, and the winners were given a trophy. In his remarks, the General Manager Transmission at the Enugu region, Engineer Emmanuel Akpa, encouraged all members of staff to take sports seriously, as it is also a way of keeping fit.
Sports generally is not only good to our health, it also provides a forum where people meet and interact.
Also speaking, the Assistant General Manager Transmission, Enugu Sub-Region, Engineer Charles Iwamade, agreed that constant exercise adds value to one's life.
Exercise is the key word here. How do we exercise our body? There are two things you need in your body to live: is balanced diet and exercise. That is all a human being needs to perform to live and aid your life. Exercise and balanced diet.
The TCN team in the Enugu region wrapped up the event with the presentation of awards to sports lovers. A high point of the sports and recreation program was the performance of a cultural dance by the women of Enugu sub-region.
That is it on this edition. Let's have the highlights of the reports again. The Minister of Power has inspected brand new mobile transmission substations in Lagos and has also visited a wind power plant, the biggest in Nigeria. In Kaduna, TCN promotes capacity building on service level agreements. And in keeping with his faith on prompt maintenance, the special report was on equipment maintenance at the 132 kV Apple transmission substation. We also told you that sports lovers draw accolades from TCN Enugu sub-region. Kindly stay with the Power Circuit for expository reports on the power sector. You can view this episode and all others on the TCN YouTube channel. If you haven't connected with TCN on its social media platforms, then you can do that now as you subscribe to the TCN YouTube channel, TCN_Nigeria. Kindly support TCN on Facebook as you like the page Transmission Company of Nigeria. You can also follow TCN on X, formerly Twitter, via @TCN_Nigeria. Experience TCN and its activities on Instagram as you click TCN_Nigeria. Please send your observations and comments by email to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For more information about the company's activities, go to the interactive website www.tcn.org.ng. There is also an information site www.tcnnews.ng where TCN keeps you updated about its activities as you do your best to guard against vandalism of power transmission lines, towers and substations in your locality. The management is committed to sustain its bulk power evacuation for national development. I am Amara Akokesi. See you soon.